you question my commitment to the bit.
I did.
I've been around on a mustache for the past over a week. Just mustache. I cut the rest of that thing off, and I just had the mustache. And now this is drawn in.
No, you have more of a
The beard.
mustache now than you did during the mustache episode.
Really? Yeah, no,
You do.
I know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's
saying, because I
thicker,
cut.
It's darker, but you've let the other stuff come in, which makes it a beard with like a
It's a little
like a
bit of a
mustache-
beard stash.
with a mustache
Yeah.
flourish.
Well, this is called a beard stash.
A beard stash,
Based
sure.
on my research. But I will say I cut the rest of it was off. Like
when we
Sunday?
recorded? Oh,
No, after.
Oh,
After.
okay.
I'm just
A lot of good that
proving
does
to you my commitment to
Did
the
you
bit.
take any?
I've been walking around. I've got so many photos.
You do have photos?
Oh my goodness. This was a once in a lifetime opportunity for me. I really tested out.
How is this
mustache.
once in a lifetime?
It was a once in a lifetime opportunity for me. I really
How?
because I've never had a mustache before.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
could have
not
one today.
No,
That's
no, that
like
was it.
Definitionally, not
That was
a
it.
once in a lifetime.
Until it was that was it. That was the one time.
Okay.
Just because you could do something, that doesn't mean you should do something.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it a once in a lifetime either. I'm really
If
stuck
you've-
on this.
If you've done something, is there something you've done once in your life? What's something you've done once in your life that's just like a normal thing?
I mean, can it be like a normal thing if you've?
Yeah.
I mean,
What's a
I've
What's
seen like certain bands in concert one time.
no? Have you ever kicked your foot into like a tree? How about that? Have you ever done that? You ever just kick a tree? And you've only done that once in your life, but you could walk around all day kicking trees, but you don't do it. It was once in a lifetime. You did it one time. I don't know why you're kicking trees also.
Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
He gives it to Wycheck.
There's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos. It will be a home run.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
Pass caught by Des Bryant.
I only had my wisdom teeth taken out once. That was a once in a lifetime.
Well, there's 4 of them.
I could have more teeth taken out, I guess.
Yeah, but do you have 4 wisdom teeth?
I don't even remember how many I had. I had the normal amount, I think.
Well, that's 4. Did you get them all taken out?
I think so. I don't really know. I just kind of like, I've mentioned this before. I'm really bad at the doctor, and I just kind of turn into
Yeah,
a
you
baby,
just
and I just kind of go along
go
with whatever.
along with whatever
so
they
they
say.
could have taken out whatever they wanted.
My goodness, I hope you're...
I might be down a
Doctor.
kidney. I have no idea.
I just thought of RFK. I don't know why.
Yeah, I had them
I
put a
hope
worm
he's
in my
not your
brain.
doctor. Do whatever you want from me.
We're gonna have you do.
Here's-
You now have to wear
the
jeans
least-
and no shirt anytime
Okay.
you work out.
Like, I know this is not like a political podcast.
I think
but
it
like,
is.
honestly the least healthy person I've heard in my life. Like, how
don't
is
think-
this person like the
What are you
head
talking
of our
about?
health?
You don't think snorting cocaine off of a toilet
No,
seat
listen. I think all of it's
is
fine.
healthy?
But at the end of the day, you got to be able to get through a freaking sentence without losing your breath, and then talk to me about health.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry, unless you have like
Oh,
a
wow.
real like lung condition, unless you
No,
have
he
like a
does.
condition.
I think-
If you're telling me you are the epitome of health, and I need to do what you're doing, you need it, brother. You got to be able to get through a sentence to talk to me.
I do think he has like
Also,
some kind
your
of chronic
skin-
condition.
What
but
is
yeah.
the? I feel
No, he
horrible
had
now.
some kind. I think he had some kind of like virus that caused like some kind of condition that like caused some kind of like paralysis in his vocal cords.
brain. Oh,
I mean, I'm not here. To
listen.
I'm not here to defend.
Look at you
Anybody.
defending head injuries in RFK.
Really, what's the difference?
You want? You got any good things to say about Epstein?
Oh man,
That got
so
dark
many.
real quick. I'm gonna take the sunglasses off. It looks like more of a mustache with the sunglasses off.
it looks the same actually.
Okay, look
The,
again.
the
See?
sunglasses
One,
weren't making a huge
two,
difference.
1,
Are you still driving the Prius?
Too.
Did you?
I've told everybody this. I think I need a new car.
What kind
I
of
can't
car
drive
would
around
go best with this
a
facial hair that's like
motorcycle.
this facial hair that's like 1% different than
what I normally have.
what you normally have? Yeah, what kind
This
of car?
1%
What's
makes a
1% different than a Honda Fit? Are you-
legit. I just drive around a golf cart.
yeah. You just
No,
walk
listen.
everywhere.
I think I need a motorcycle.
Segway?
I think honestly, Segway could work with this too. You just need something that you could put the sunglasses on with too. Also, Segway, yeah, it totally works. I could take it to the mall or something.
Yeah.
Ride around the mall.
You could get a job at the mall.
And then just like commute from the mall to the bathroom in my Segway.
They do like in DC, at least they used to. They do like monument tours on Segways.
You know why I think this works on the Segway, and I think it's because of what's that movie? I don't know. I haven't watched any movies, but I know the names of a lot of movies. Paul Blart.
You talking about Paul Blart Mall Cop starring Sean Payton?
Dude, that's not Sean. Kevin James is not Sean Payton. That's wild.
Kevin
Stop.
James. He literally played him in a movie.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
which we've talked about. You and I have talked about. And
that's wild. Who's the casting director of that? I want to kudos
of the Sean Payton,
Kevin
James movie.
Yeah, because no, let's not call people out. No, come on. Maybe there was other factors at play in this thing.
No, I think this is a great idea.
No, I think they did a great job. Stop it.
Home team casting.
The casting of Paul Blart is probably spot on, honestly. But I think this is why that works. He made it possible for me to get on a Segway, so I'd like to thank him for breaking that glass ceiling.
Glass ceiling.
Yeah, like in no other way would anybody ever ask me to get on a Segway and be a mall cop. I do look like an Indian cop.
Okay, Barbie Block. That's not a real person.
That definitely sounds like a made-up person.
Is this like an agency? No. Barbie Block is a person.
Is a person? Nice.
She was the casting director for
well, you don't know
some other movies here. Okay, Barbie Block.
What other movies? What other movies?
That cannot be her real name. Well, I'm trying to find like the good ones that I can shout out.
Okay,
that's why it's taking me.
I'm like wondering if you're filtering
she was a casting director for Malcolm in the Middle.
Good Luck Charlie.
Malcolm in the Middle, that's pretty good.
Good Luck Charlie. I feel like I've heard of that. Naked Gun. 33 and a Third.
The new Naked Gun?
1994.
Oh. The SpongeBob movie. Nice. Okay. You know what? That's a pretty prestigious career.
Movie.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, there's people like I think Antonio Banderas is in this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, nice.
No, Keanu Reeves is in this is Sponge on the Run, SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Sponge on the Run.
Anger Management.
Clancy. Oh, that's Mr. Krabs.
Anger Management.
Okay, Aquafina is in it.
Okay.
All right.
Good Luck Charlie. Also, she's done a lot of shows too.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Look, you get them all again every now and then.
Yeah. Maybe.
Also, there's a lot of other factors. Like maybe they had somebody they couldn't get. There's a lot of factors to this thing.
And maybe it was good. I haven't seen the movie, so maybe I can't judge the movie.
Yeah,
that I haven't seen.
Like, yeah,
maybe I should stick to sports.
Maybe it was like Adam Sandler in that. What's that serious movie that he did that everybody likes?
Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
he's done a couple serious movies.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's sports adjacent. I think I also have not seen that.
I've not seen that, but I've seen the trailer. I've seen the trailer to a lot of movies.
Yeah?
And that makes me feel like I've seen the movie, which is also...
Well, you know, a lot of trailers don't even have footage from the movie in them. Maybe not a lot, but that's definitely happened a bunch.
Yeah, and some trailers have like the best parts of the movie, and I'm like, well, you really...
What's the point of a trailer if you're not going to have the best part of the movie?
Deceived? No, I would not. I don't want that. I don't want the best parts of a movie in the trailer. Like if I'm making the trailer, I don't want that even.
You want
what?
I mean, ideally,
I would rather undersell over deliver.
Ideally, you want
the movie's okay.
You want the trailer to be filled with like 80th percentile moments from the movie.
I don't
Because
know.
I mean, you want it to be good. You want it to look good, right? You want it to have some good parts.
Yeah, you want to give them an idea of the movie without giving away the movie.
You've described a trailer.
That is the trailer. Can I tell you the best? Because I don't know, documentary trailers are also similar. I'll tell you the best trailer I've ever seen for a documentary. King Cole is really good. Really good trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Go check out the King Cole trailer.
Yeah. It's great. Fantastic trailer.
Yeah. This is the least
Yeah, what?
prepared for a podcast I've ever been.
Oh my
I have
goodness.
no idea. I mean, I have one thing.
What do you got? I'm waiting for your slides and story. Are we not going on a deep dive on Otto or something? We're not doing like the
It's not
Tampa
time
Bay
for that.
Buccaneers deep dive on why they explode the cannons or something.
Nope. We're not doing any of that.
Do those cannons go in the sea? Are they like aiming at dolphins in the Gulf of America?
I think they're shooting blanks.
Listen, don't you worry. I got you. I got a thing.
Well,
Wait, what are we talking about?
I do have one thing that I wanted to do.
So he's prepared. There you go.
No, I thought of this actually, I meant to do this last time we recorded. 2 times ago, actually, because last time was the mustache. This is the first time we've recorded in March. That's cool.
Dislike glasses so much on videos and podcasts because you can see the whole reflection in it.
Okay,
but I had to do it for the bit.
I mean, but you're wearing. You don't even need them. It's like stolen valor. It's like my handicap is not your costume.
Wait,
when I wear glasses on the show, it's because I have to be wearing them in order to see. And you're just coming on here.
Today?
No, I put contacts in today.
Is this? Am I appropriating glasses?
You are. You really are. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I will tell you. I have contacts in.
You do?
I legitimately need glasses. Look at that. Telling me that I don't have.
I've never seen you wear glasses. I don't think.
It's because I'm hiding it from the world.
You're a contacts every day guy.
I'm a contacts. If I don't put on contacts, I feel like I'm wearing sweatpants. I'm not ready for the day.
See, traditionally that was me, and I've kind of decided that why should I have to stick my finger in my eye for the rest of the world?
And you know what? I see so much better with glasses than I do contacts, and I still do this for the world. No, I do because
You see better with glasses? Is that what you're saying?
I see better with glasses because I have astigmatism.
Oh, me too.
Oh, look at you.
Look at that.
Yeah. Well, because my eyes
I have a
are
special
shaped
kind of
like
contact.
a little football. Yeah, me too.
And it's so do you have an astigmatism in both eyes?
Yeah.
I only have it in one eye for some reason.
There you go. Gotcha.
But does that make here's a question for you. Does that make like street lights at night? Do you see like huge like lines of light coming off of them?
No, that depends on like astigmatism, for people who don't know, is like your shape of your eyeball is like more oval than it is just like round. So the contacts don't fit perfectly, but contacts for astigmatism are shaped a little different. So the problem with them though is they're not always like in the right spot. So like they're moving, and when it's not in the right spot, like I can't see crap. Like you ask my buddy I go to the gym with, I can't see faces sometimes.
Yeah,
it's not good. But yeah, like sometimes at night I'll get that, but that's usually I think more because I've been wearing the contact all day.
No, I mean I think that's a literal like symptom of having an astigmatism.
Really?
To my understanding, but maybe
I'm gonna ask my
wrong.
sister. She's my eye doctor.
Not an eye doctor. Wait, your sister is an eye doctor?
Yeah, and she's my eye doctor. Yeah.
Okay, well,
and she has a not to plug my sister, but she has a clinic. She's building a clinic in Haiti.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she's lived there for like 10 years, and so she has a
does she live there
nonprofit.
now?
If anybody wants to, if anybody wants to donate to her cause,
what's it
I
called?
helped her with a fundraiser. Global Eye Project is the name of the organization. You can check them out online. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
and they're trying to raise money. So if anybody wants to contribute, you can contribute. It's a 501c nonprofit organization.
Well, that's awesome.
I didn't
Look
think
at
I
that.
was going to plug her.
That was organic. That was so organic. And she probably knows more about astigmatisms than I do. So
Yeah, probably more than me too. Well, yeah, but although I have the experiential,
that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm living it.
She can't actually know what we see.
Well, she has some.
No,
eye
she
condition,
can't.
Too.
It's impossible. It's impossible for her to know how I see the world with my horrible nearsightedness and colorblind perspective. It's just, impossible to know. Okay, so the season ended. The regular season for the NFL ended about 2 months ago. I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, but I thought it would be an interesting exercise. You followed the 2025 season.
Why wouldn't you want to put me on the spot? Put me on the spot.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot here. The 2025 season, you followed it pretty closely. We talked about it every week. I'm going to quiz you on some of the league leaders in different stat categories.
Stats?
And we're going to see, and I have a theory here. I feel like we forget the previous season like instantly. And we forget like,
totally
but maybe
true.
not. But maybe
totally
not.
True.
Let's see. Let's see. Do you know who led the league in passing yards in 2025?
Passing yards. Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, 4,707.
You know who I wanted to. Jared Goff was second.
Yes,
that's pretty good. Where was Darnold? Because I wanted to say Darnold initially. Then I was like,
Darnold
no,
was
Stafford.
fifth.
Okay,
it was Stafford, Goff, Dak, Drake May, Sam Darnold.
Drake May and
was fourth.
Dak. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. How about passing touchdowns? Who led the league in passing touchdowns?
Passing touchdowns. Also Stafford.
46, 12 more than second place, who was
second place. So 46, 34. Josh had like 30 something.
He sure didn't. No,
total touchdowns. Sorry, I'm thinking total touchdowns.
I know you really wanted to be Josh, but
no, passing touchdowns.
I mean, it's second place. Who cares?
No. Is it Dak again?
No, he was fourth. It was Jared Goff again. Jared Goff was second in touchdowns.
Nice.
30.
Who's third?
4. Third was Drake May. So it was kind of almost exactly the same as yards.
And where was Darnold?
Darnold was tied with Josh Allen with 25. They were tied for 9th.
Okay.
Tied with also Jalen Hurts and Bo Nix. Okay.
Give me total touchdowns. I don't like. Can I tell you a little pet peeve? Like, I think passing touchdowns are great, but give me total touchdowns also.
No. Okay. Passes intercepted. Who threw the most interceptions?
Interceptions. That's tough. Josh is up there.
No,
he's not up there. Darnold.
No.
Stafford?
Darnold was third. Darnold was third with 14. Stafford not up there. He had a very bad season. It was his first year with a new team, and that team's probably going to draft a quarterback. It was Geno Smith, 17.
Oh yeah, Geno, my boy.
17 interceptions. Okay, I found this interesting.
Yeah.
Who led the league in pick sixes thrown?
Wait, can I just go back to the last one? Give me the top few interception throwers.
Interceptions.
I always have a little theory on this.
Number 1, Geno, 17. Number 2, Tua, 15. Number 3, Sam Darnold, 14. Number 4, Justin Herbert, 13. And tied for 5th were Trevor Lawrence and J.J. McCarthy with 12.
Okay.
J.J. McCarthy, that's rough.
Well, because J.J. didn't have any, he had as many touchdowns and interceptions probably.
Well, and he didn't play that many games.
For a number, over the last 6 or 7 years, what's been interesting is interceptions. If you go back to Mahomes' Super Bowl, I think, and when Burrow was in the Super Bowl, they both sort of led the league in interceptions as well. So it was an interesting place because we always hear about turnovers are horrendous, and they are. But at the same time, you got to be able to take some risk and chances. And there was something where it's the quarterbacks in the Super Bowl were up high on the interception lists. And it was like Mahomes the year when he played Brady, I think, in the Super Bowl. I think like Burrow, when he went to the Super Bowl, he was like high on it. And Allen's always been high on it. Well,
What
not
was
always,
he
but
the year he went to the Super Bowl?
Burrow?
No, Josh Allen.
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
He didn't.
yeah.
Oh
Okay,
God, he
dude.
didn't make it. Sorry. Okay. All right. I'm not
You're
seeing
killing
that
me.
going back in
Okay.
the league leaders, but maybe we can dig into that
Yeah.
a different
It was
time.
just like a thing that I had because I was trying to think if it was like
well, you're
because
you're
there's
trying to
more
reverse
possessions.
engineer when
The
Josh Allen's
Josh
throwing a
thing.
lot of
Yeah, yeah.
interceptions. You wanted to
Yeah.
reverse engineer that
No,
wasn't
no.
a bad thing, and
No.
now that he's not
Here's-
throwing as many, it's kind of switched back to it
No,
to that being a good thing.
Here's the, it's partially true, but I
really true.
will. It is partially true, but when he had your cousin Ken Dorsey
Mhm.
and was throwing the picks, I was pissed at him.
Okay.
Yeah. And the turnovers against Denver, I was obviously.
How about pick sixes? Which quarterback threw the most pick sixes in the NFL this year? This one was surprising to me.
Mahomes,
No.
Darnold.
No. It was surprising to me because this guy missed a lot of games this year.
Oh, Jets quarterback.
No. It was Joe Burrow. He threw 3. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
2 against the Bills, right?
Definitely one against the Bills.
What's
I don't know if
interesting
it's
about
one. Just
this is second place. I mean, Burrow threw 3. Second place was a tie between Matthew Stafford, who threw 2, and Joe Flacco threw 2, which is funny because they're both on the Bengals. The
Nice.
Bengals were a pick 6 machine. Okay, a couple more. Switching gears. Who led the league in receptions?
JSN.
Jason was 4th. If you can
Puka.
believe that. Puka was first, 129.
I was gonna say Puka.
Uh,
Who is second and third?
Second was Trey McBride,
Holy smokes.
which I think was like very like quietly had 126 receptions, which I believe is a record for a tight end. And then third, I mean, and not a surprising name, but I actually kind of thought this guy had a quiet season.
the Raiders tight end.
Oh no, he missed too many games.
Oh, okay.
Third was Jamar Chase. He had 125 receptions this year. Which, if you think about it, I mean, he had like what do you have 19 in that game against the Steelers? So like,
Yeah.
that kind of makes sense that it kind of felt like a quiet year because he was kind of boom or bust. But he had another really, really great season.
Do you know if I asked you what was the highest paid receiver room in the league this year?
Instantly I would want to say the Bengals.
You would be correct.
Oh, okay.
What's
All right.
the
I thought this was a
second
trick
highest
question.
paid
Um,
receiver room
it was the
in the
Titans.
NFL? No.
All right. Highest paid. Could have been the Cowboys, but I don't think so.
Nope, because I think they I mean, it might be next year, but
Was it the Commanders?
nope.
Ooh. Eagles?
Nope.
Dolphins.
No.
Can I name every team? All right.
The Cowboys were third
Okay.
because of CD's extension.
Right. And Pickens was
Okay.
making. I guess
Not
he's still on his
much, I
rookie
think, right?
contract. Yes, I
Yeah.
guess he was like a
But
third.
he's going to get paid this year.
Yeah. Man, I
CD
really would have
is the
thought the
third
Dolphins would have
highest.
been up there.
Nope.
And the Eagles too.
Nope. Not in
Okay.
the top fives. Dallas is third.
Who is it? Who is second?
The Bills are the
That's
second highest paid. I'm going to get
impossible.
upset right now just saying that out
That's
loud.
impossible.
It's not impossible. I'll tell you how it happens. You want me to tell you how this happens? This is how it happens, folks. It happens when, one, you can't draft well. So then all you're doing is getting receivers in free agency, and you're overpaying for below average receivers.
So what is that
That's how it
Curtis Samuel
happens.
making? Is Curtis Samuel making
10, like 10
and then
10 million. Yeah.
and
It's
then
like over 10. And when
I think-
they
yeah.
cut Curtis Samuel this offseason, they'll drop to 4th, which is still bonkers.
Well, now they've added DJ Moore,
I'm gonna lose
which
my
we'll get,
mind.
which we'll get to. We're going to
Horrendous.
talk about that. Was there? There was something else I wanted to.
Isn't that so upsetting? Like, aren't you upset about that? Like, I'm
Me?
upset of that. Yeah. Aren't you
No,
upset
I'm
about that?
not
The inefficiency
upset
of.
about that?
I just hate wasteful spending.
Okay.
Tampa is fourth. Detroit's
Republican.
fifth.
Okay. I wanted to do one more and I lost it, but that's okay.
Rushing yards?
No, I didn't want to do that one.
on. Ask me that
I
one.
had no interest in doing that one.
Because it'd be interesting to think about who's second. I don't know who second is.
All right, who finished second in rushing yards?
Henry.
I think you're right. Yeah, Derrick Henry was second.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor's third. Okay. I think I milked that for all of the content I could get out of it.
How about overall touchdowns quarterback?
I don't have that set. And I don't really care about that one. It's not even on here. I don't think that's a stat anybody really cares about. Like,
why don't they care about that?
Yeah, 14 if Josh had 14 and 25. What's 14 plus 25? 39. He didn't have as many total touchdowns as Matthew Stafford had passing touchdowns.
46.
So that backfired.
No.
That backfired for you.
No, he's not. I didn't think he was going to be first.
Oh.
But you got to add 14 touchdowns to the 25. Yeah.
Okay.
He's at least second. That's pretty good.
I don't think so, actually.
Wow. You think Goff ran for any touchdowns?
No, I think Drake May did. Let's see. Drake May rushed for. He rushed for 4, which put him at 35.
Oh, wah. Okay. I needed a sound effect for that. There we go.
I don't know if that. I just think that was nice to. Oh, here we go. Receiving yards. Who led the league?
Receiving yards. JSN.
Yeah, 1,793.
Puka second.
Puka was second, and then third is interesting.
Third.
I'm kind of pulling a U here.
Third. It's not McCaffrey. McBride. How about McBride again?
McBride was 6th.
Okay.
I'm pulling a U here by highlighting who finished third in receiving yards.
Lamb?
Not CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, Pickens.
George Pickens, 1,429 yards.
They're going to franchise tag him.
Which is a great segue into the NFL offseason because, Pickens got the franchise tag, which means it's essentially a 1-year deal, fully guaranteed. I think it's an average of the top 5 salaries at the position.
Yeah.
Is that right? And so he's going to make like $30 million, but he has no like security for the next couple of years.
Is it a situation where they use the franchise and then negotiate the contract? Like before the years, like before the season even starts, I'm saying. Because we've seen that too. Where they place the franchise and
I kind of always saw it going this way, and I think it's, again, Jerry Jones being like, how can I make content out of this? And now Pickens says that he isn't going to practice until he has a long-term contract. You're going to have a situation where he's holding in, so he's going to be at camp not doing anything.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a story of Stephen A. Smith will be able to go on ESPN and talk about whether or not the Cowboys are going to trade George Pickens. And it's going to be like the Micah Parsons thing last year. It's going to just generate lots of content. And then they'll either give him an extension or they won't.
In this particular case, I do understand from the team's point doing the franchise because they've only had him for a year. All the other times that they've done the franchise track, I've been like, you're stupid because you're just putting off what you're going to have to do anyways. And you're going to end up paying more. Like Dak made so much money off of them doing this nonsense with him.
Yeah.
In this case, like I do understand it a little bit because Pickens, it's only 1 year with him. You want to see, can he replicate the year? But then if he does, boy, you're going to be paying him. And the problem is you're just going to upset him right now. And like
Yeah.
for the Bills, I mean, we had James Cook on a hold in last year, but Cook is like such a professional. Like it was fine. Like it's a totally different media game. It's a totally different environment. With you guys, this is going to be a shit show.
You guys,
Yeah,
So,
your boys.
I have nothing to do with the team. I cannot believe it's the type of thing where I think it's a failure of like the union to allow this to be a thing, because
Well,
you play on your rookie contract, which you have no control over, and then you get to the end of that, and it's like, okay, now's the chance for me to actually have some agency, free agency, actually have some like say and you know who I play for, what I make, how many years I'm going to take, what my guarantees are going to be in the contract, and then that's just the rug is just completely pulled out from you, and the team can just be like, oh well, you know what? No, you can't do any of that. We're making this decision for you. You make a lot of money, which I guess is, you know, the flip side of it. I guess that's nice, but it is. I mean, it's in a sport that's so violent and so injury heavy, it can all just be taken away from you in one moment. I don't know. I kind of hate it.
okay. Tell me, like, we'll have to do a little research on if what I'm about to say is true. But I believe the franchise tag, the idea of this thing came about really as a way to extend a player who was like old and like at the end, like, because for the longest times, players just played for one team. You know what I mean? And so it was to try to let a team have like an iconic player for another year, so they weren't. It was sort of how I remember it is it was like for Jerry Rice. This thing was like made for Jerry Rice because it was like, do we really want to see Jerry Rice playing for the Raiders? Like we want him to be able to play
or
another
the Seahawks.
year.
You're talking about the Seahawks legend,
or the
Jerry
Seahawks.
Rice.
Like we want him to be able to play another year in San Francisco. Like this is how I think the genesis of this thing is, and it's got totally flipped on its head, and teams have taken severe advantage of it.
Okay,
Is
it
this
was
not
actually
true?
well. Okay, so
This is
I'm
how
gonna
I
have-
remember it.
let me just I mean, I'm skeptical because this is an AI overview.
Those
So
are
take-
accurate.
Yeah,
Always.
but it's
Honestly,
what I was able to find.
let's go with what's in my head. Over
Okay,
there.
no, I've corroborated it with the Sports Illustrated story. Okay,
Okay.
written before the advent of AI, so you know somebody actually had to dig in and do the research without just having computer spit out whatever it found. So, it was actually referred to as the Elway rule when it first came out in 1992
Okay.
or 1993, I guess was the first season. So I mean, maybe we could do like a deeper dive into this at another point, just because it seems
Great off-season topic.
complicated of how it came to be, and but I still think it ends up really. I mean, now it's definitely
now
just screwing the younger
it's
players.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, look, if you can stay healthy, you're gonna make a lot of money, man. If you can, like,
That's
Dak
the
has
thing,
made
though,
a
right?
lot of money. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not a health game.
It
It's
is
just not a health
it's
game.
a little. Well, honestly though,
Franchise
it's
tag, you're a kicker.
it's easier. It's easier to be a quarterback and stay and stay healthy though, because even if you get injured, like if George Pickens tears his Achilles or tears his ACL next season, not only does that take that season away from him, it decrease the amount of money he can make the following season, but it also hurts his long-term earning potential, because that's an injury that is going to necessarily impact his athleticism, his quickness, his agility, and that it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, and we're talking about a player who was a first-round pick. Now, imagine you
Pickens
get
wasn't.
what was he, second round?
He was third.
Oh shit. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is premier example, because here's someone who really hasn't gotten paid yet.
Yeah.
And you get paid on the franchise tag, but boy,
You do.
You like, let's say, okay, how much would he get paid otherwise? Is he like a 40 million, at least 35 million dollar? Dude, Daniil Hunter's got 40 million 1 year right now by Houston.
Yeah, he just got an extension for $40 million.
So
So here's what George Pickens has made to this point in his career. He had a 3-year, $5 million with the Steelers. So his base salary over time was $700,000 his first year, just over $1 million his second year, $1.3 million his third year, and then he got a little bit of a bump when he came to the Cowboys. He made 3.6, and then this year he's going to make 27.2. So, pretty good.
He's finally
pretty
getting
good
paid.
raise.
And you know what?
But
There's
as
no
we just
state
mentioned,
taxes in Texas, so
sure. As we just mentioned, he was third in the league in reception yards, and
Also-
another wide receiver on his team, CeeDee Lamb, is making what?
34.
30. It's closer to 40, I think. I think it's like 38. You're right. Actually, you were dead on. It's 34.
34.
So
Okay, so he's at the very least a $30 million receiver, right? So $30 million over 4 years, he should be getting like at least, we're being conservative, like he should be getting a $120 million contract. So you have to compare, yes, right now he's going to get, what'd you say, 30?
it's like 20. Yeah, it's like 20, 27.
27. Okay, so he's going to get 27 right now as opposed to over 100. So you got to
Yeah.
look at that difference. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And the other
are
thing
we
with the
talking
NFL
like
is they
$80
don't
million difference for somebody, which is generational wealth?
The
Like
oth-
for
the-
anybody, because like the players get painted out as being greedy, but are we talking about $80 million difference? Like anybody listening, you would hold out for that too.
yeah,
Perfectly reasonable.
always on the player's side.
Yeah.
In these situations, with almost no exceptions. I can't think of an exception. It's
and
it's
especially this is like the example actually, because
it's exploitive. I mean, that's the only thing you can say about it. Like, and George Pickens is a great example because he has not been able to earn his value as a player to this point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Puka Nacua is going to be another one. He's like clearly the best non-quarterback offensive player in the NFL right now. I think
definitely one of the. I mean,
one of the stars of the
handful.
league.
Yeah,
at a premier position.
Really,
and he was taken in the
questionable
5th
friends,
round.
probably.
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
was
He
sort
was-
of a dope. He's like honestly, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's
Here's the thing: he gets a little benefit of the doubt for me because he's like Asian Pacific Islander. So I'm like, just automatically think he's bright, but he's really a dope.
I don't like this conversation, but he
I'm just saying.
it's one of those things where I think he became too famous too quickly, and that I think I think that stunts emotional
Growth.
like maturity.
Okay, here's the thing: is he 25 yet? Because your frontal lobe is still developing. As
Who was just talking? Someone we were talking about this a couple episodes ago, and then someone brought it up during the NFL Combine.
Really?
And I can't remember
They're
who it was.
listening to our podcast and not giving us credit. What the hell is this?
Yes.
We're
We were
just
the
trying to
first
get-
people to bring up
Are we
frontal
gonna
lobes
get
and
quoted on Sports Center? They're gonna just start
Um,
talking about Rapture and crap.
Puka turns 25 on May 29th.
If you ever see anybody do a mustache podcast, like please call them out. Like there's no
We
way.
really missed an opportunity for.
There's no way somebody else thought of that idea.
We really missed an opportunity for sponsorships there. I feel like Harry's, the mustache episode brought to you by
I will
Harry's. would've
shave
been
this
good.
on camera.
Dollar Shave
if we
Club.
can get. Oh my goodness.
What else?
Yeah.
There's Gillette.
Honestly, I just want like a T-shirt sponsor because I want like more, just like free T-shirts. That's what I want.
That would be nice, dude. I was trying.
I'm
I
like
was
very
looking-
simple. That's all I want.
I was going on to buy a T-shirt today, and it was $48.
That's wild. Don't buy that T-shirt.
$48.
Don't do that.
It was just a regular T-shirt
Yeah.
with I wanted to get a shirt with the Oregon Duck on it.
Was that T-shirt coming from Vietnam?
$48.
Like, where was your T-shirt coming from?
Wow.
Bangladesh
I
is
feel like it'd
very
be cheaper.
popular.
I feel like it'd be cheaper if it was coming from.
Yeah,
coming from
they're
there.
marking this stuff up.
Okay, it was Diego Pavia, the quarterback from Vanderbilt, who he said his coach always said, your frontal lobe isn't fully developed till you're 25, and I just turned 24, so I've got like 365 days to go. He's talking about. Yeah,
I like that.
There's a question about.
Look at him
yeah.
giving himself grace. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm getting there, guys. That's how I would love to do one of those podiums at the combine. People are like, is he doing this?
It's so easy to forget that these guys are like in their early 20s and have grown up, especially now, have grown up in like the weirdest bubble you can imagine of being like a elite athlete. And now they're even making money in college. They're
make
essentially
more money.
They're essentially like semi-professional at like 19.
Yeah.
I do think we underrate what kind of impact that can have on the development of these young men. I really do. It's nuts.
It is interesting to see, like, because in the drills, like, they're giving them all these directions. So you're like sort of seeing kids in school, and like some kids are paying attention and some kids aren't. But at the same time, the kid who's not paying attention, you could also just be like, go catch this ball, and he'll be like, yeah, bet. And he'll go catch the ball. You know what I mean? Maybe he doesn't need to overthink it. Maybe he's like that good. He's just like, freaking throw me the ball, dude.
That's like Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski kind of has this like image and this persona of being like a buffoon and like an idiot.
He's
and
smart.
Stuff. He evidently has like a.
Well, I don't think he's smart, but I think he understands football.
He evidently has like Julian Edelman's talked about this. He evidently has like a photographic memory, and would be kind of like not paying attention much in like a team meeting or something, and then he'd get called on, and he would just be able to like easily recite exactly what happened, exactly what the formation was, exactly what it, he just like
he's just bored with it. Maybe
he's like a savant in like a weird way.
Really not gonna go that far. I've seen this guy talk.
No, so yeah, USAA, please give him an account. So. Stop holding that over his head. I think he deserves it.
It's about time. This guy.
Yeah, I think we just gotta let him have it.
Mikhail. Yeah, I don't know. That is interesting.
It was very odd. It's worth watching. If you haven't seen it, go look up Mikhail Lemon's NFL Combine podium press conference. There were some other moves. David Montgomery was traded from the Lions to the Texans.
That's a good pickup for the Texans. They really did not have a running game.
They did not have a running game.
Yeah, he's going to help.
They've also, though, now traded 2 offensive linemen this offseason after doing a lot of that last year, which is odd. I don't know what their plan is there, but I guess we'll see.
Defense.
And then cornerback Trent McDuffie was traded from the Chiefs to the Rams, which I think is an incredible pickup for the Rams.
It's sort of on brand for both teams. Like in terms of the Rams, they're F them picks, and that's right. They don't need to even prepare for the draft.
Oh, and that was their biggest weakness. I mean, that you could argue kept them from getting to the Super Bowl was
corner
and not having good like size at corner to like match up with bigger wide receivers.
Well, but McDuffie is a slot. He's a nickel corner, but the nickel corner is getting more and more important. With the condensed formations and how people are playing. And they have Puka, they line him up inside, so they know the importance of facing JSN twice a year and guys that line up.
And it was Cooper Kupp that made the big play that beat them in the NFC Championship. Yeah. So it was definitely a need for them and for them to address it so aggressively.
Okay. They're
going for the Super Bowl this year. Like that.
But the other thing is the Chiefs got a lot of picks. And they sort of built their defense last time on the trade that they made for like when they gave up Cheetah.
Yeah.
When they gave up Tyreek Hill, they got a ton of picks back, and they built that defense, and they're sort of doing that again.
That's the scary thing about the Chiefs is these last couple of years have quietly been a rebuild, and it hasn't gone great. Like they've missed on a few key picks. Now Rashee Rice has got another legal situation that
they miss on receivers. They've missed on receivers, but they're 10 now. They're not like 28th. You know what I mean? They're not like at the end of the draft.
Right.
They're drafting
now. They have
10.
this. Now they have this like early pick.
Veach is a very good GM. Like I don't think he's going to screw up 10. I'd be surprised if he screws up 10.
So a lot of people have them taking that running back Jeremiah Love, which
I've heard
I'm
that.
never for that.
I don't think
but
that's a great pick. I think you
No,
got
I
to
don't
make
either.
sure your offensive line is secure.
yeah,
But I
I'm
think
never.
get him a wide receiver at 10.
They took that. I mean, I'm sorry. They took. I don't think Isaiah Pacheco's like that good, but they got him in the 7th round, and he was
Yeah.
like serviceable for them. They
Well, he was
had
good for them until the injury.
Yeah,
Until the
yeah.
leg injury, he was good. He was a good back.
I think it would be a mistake for them to go running back with this rare opportunity early in the first round. But
I don't
guess we'll
mind
see.
them, as you know, making a mistake. I'm all for them making mistakes. If I was to like honestly guide them, I would say get something that you can't get at 10 because you never are going to be up there again. So if you feel like there's an impact pass rusher, get that. There is going to be an excellent wide receiver. You're never going to have that opportunity to get a blue chip wide receiver again. Get that. That's what I mean, if you really want to scare me as a, rival of this team, that would do it.
That kind of is the best indicator of whether or not a team's player move is good or not, is how the rival teams feel about it.
I would hate it. They
Yeah.
get like one of these that Ohio State wide receiver, or like, you know what I mean? Like somebody
Yeah.
like that. That's like, I don't know who's,
I feel like Mekhi Lemon kind of fits their whole.
Yeah,
their
I
whole
hope they
vibe.
get him, and I hope he's a dope. So,
What else? Kyler Murray cut by the Cardinals.
was he cut?
Yeah.
So he can go wherever?
Yeah. And I mean, he's still going to be getting paid out his contract. So
Wow.
it kind of frees him up to kind of pick a spot he wants to be. And he can play on like a minimum contract if he wants to. It's similar to what happened with Russell Wilson when he was cut by the Broncos. He went to the Steelers, I believe, on a veteran's minimum.
Where would you want to go if you're Kyler Murray?
People have been saying Minnesota.
I always say Minnesota. My
Yeah,
brain
you
is
kind of
always
want to end
Minnesota.
up on with one of those like quarterback
coaches.
quarterback whisperers.
Also, you have a great
one,
wide receiver there.
right?
But I don't know. Does Minnesota do that?
It would definitely be fascinating.
You know,
if they
the
did.
thing is, it's cold in Minnesota. There's really not much to do
It's
except for
true.
play video games.
It's true. I feel like Miami could be where he goes.
Yeah,
So-
Miami is a decent thing, but I actually think Miami for the Packers, Malik Willis,
Yeah, that could happen also.
right? Because isn't the
The
GM
new
is the guy
GM.
who drafted him, right?
Well,
And then they got some Packers connections.
So yeah, so their new head coach and their GM both came over from the Packers.
Yeah.
This year, so that's definitely possible. And then I don't know, Kyler. He also just kind of feels like a Jet.
Oh, that does feel right. You're right.
Right? Like-
That totally fits. Yeah.
It would be a disaster though. I really hope he doesn't do that. If he
No, I hope he
I-
does that. That's a great fit for the Jets. That's a great move for the Jets.
I would like Kyler to develop and be a good quarterback. So,
He's one of the great quarterbacks in the history of Texas
Yeah.
high school football. Maybe the
Yeah.
best ever.
maybe.
Maybe.
possibly the
Isn't that
best ever.
crazy?
Yeah.
Of everybody who's gone through Texas,
Yeah,
he might be the best ever.
it's legendary in
Yeah.
Texas high school football,
Yeah.
and hasn't really worked. I mean, he's had some really great moments.
He has. He's made the
but-
playoffs once too.
Yeah,
He's he's pretty good in September.
Yeah.
I would.
And
I
then-
don't mind seeing Malik Willis in Minnesota. I think that'd be interesting. I was really impressed by him this year when he's come in. I mean, they're not going to trade.
Do you
him
know how many
division, but,
games he's played? He played with the Packers.
like started?
Yeah,
Like 3.
it was like 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he started 3. I think he played in 6.
I was very impressed though. Every time I saw him, I was like,
Yeah.
wait, is that Jordan Love? Who's this guy better?
Would you? Maybe the Cardinals are in play too, given
No,
that
don't do that, Malik.
LaFleur-
I want to see Malik Willis.
But
Wait, what's going on with
LaFleur-
LaFleur?
LaFleur's brother is now the head coach of
Oh,
the Cardinals.
yes.
If there's also the tie in there that could happen, but we will see.
That's true.
It's interesting. I mean, Malik Willis could not have timed out better for him financially, given that there are no. It's such a like shallow quarterback class coming in for the draft. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the Raiders are almost certainly going to take Fernando Mendoza at 1, and then there's not really anyone.
Well, and what's great, he's a free agent, right?
Yeah.
So fantastic. You don't have to give anything up to get this guy. That makes total sense to me. Even if you're the Jets,
you're gonna have to pay him like $40 million probably. But
okay,
it's also perfect for Malik Willis because everyone just saw the Seahawks sign an unrestricted free agent quarterback and then win the Super Bowl. So it kind of gives this like idea
also
that
went 14-3.
Sure, but it also kind of gives this idea that like it is possible. Like you can sign a quarterback in free agency and then win a Super Bowl. Like I don't know. I just feel like the stars really aligned for Malik Willis in this very specific situation that he played he started 3 games, did pretty well, and now he might get a $40 million contract. Like that's kind of insane. Also,
I will be interested to see the contract. Yeah, the cap.
So
I would be interested to see the contract in terms of the amount. I think you're right, $40 million, but I wonder like how many years. Like, what are teams prepared to give him? Given he's only started 3 games, like
it's probably I imagine it's gonna be similar to the Darnold contract, maybe a little because Darnold like didn't really get his market value because of the way that finished in Minnesota. So I think it'll be similar to that. I think probably 3 years, maybe, but probably probably the type of contract where you can get out of it after 2. So it's probably like 2 with a team option for 3.
I think that
would be my guess.
Do that as a team. I think that's a very friendly deal.
It depends on the team, but yeah. I mean, the teams that need a quarterback,
the teams that are considering it, they don't have anybody.
Right, because what's the worst that can happen? I mean, you sign him.
What are we talking about here? The Jets, the Cardinals?
Jets, Cardinals, Dolphins.
Are we talking about Atlanta?
Maybe the Vikings. Yeah. I think Dolphins, Atlanta,
Vikings.
Although Atlanta's going to be on the hook for all that Kirk Cousins money, so they may not want to, once again, sign a free agent. But
Saints?
No, I think the Saints would rather just ride it out with Shuck. I mean, and I kind of think that's the move because you took him in the 2nd round. You're not paying him a ton. You can see if he continues to develop. Betting on Shuck is kind of the same as betting on Willis. They're even around the same age. So
yeah,
and honestly, you've seen Shuck play more than you've seen Malik Willis play. So I think you might as well just ride that out. But again, like the fact that there's like 1 quarterback at the top of the 1st round and then a massive drop off until you get to like the Ty Simpsons and then an even bigger drop off to get to like Carson Beck and those guys. It could not have gone better for Malik Willis.
I would take Malik Willis 100%. Yeah. I think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. And then the other big move, the team in Buffalo traded for a wide receiver, which is interesting because I seem to recall their GM talking about how stupid that is.
Yeah, silly, dumb.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Bills have the 2nd highest paid receiver room in the league?
I heard that recently.
Okay, speaking of like if your rival did this, how would you feel? So if the Patriots did this move, I'm like, all right, great.
Yeah.
It does nothing for me. Like this is 0%. Does nothing.
They've
for
also
me.
already agreed to guarantee his contract.
I hate it so
in
much.
2020.
The more I read about the deal, the more upset I get. So you're going to guarantee his money, and you're giving up a 2nd round pick, and he's 29. He's coming off his worst year. He's had 4 1,000-yard seasons in his career, 1 over the last 3 years, or 1 over the last 4 years. And the thing that upsets me most about all of it is he has effort issues. He's walking off the field when plays are happening.
You need a good effort score.
What are we talking about? Like Brady, his whole thing is everybody eats. That was like their whole slogan. Everybody eats. And then he talks about you're running a Joe Brady route, which means you're not getting the ball. You're just running a route to get somebody else open. Is this guy going to do that?
Can I make an editorial decision? Whenever we're referring to Joe Brady, I don't think you can call him just Brady.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
I don't think he
doesn't get there, but he's not the Brady that you think about.
No.
You think about Brady Quinn.
It just takes me too long to acclimate and realize you're not talking about Tom Brady.
Not Brady Quinn?
Or Brady Quinn, right? He would be second, actually. After.
Yeah, there's a Joe Brady. So it's a horrible thing. And this is how you have like the highest or second highest receiver paid room in the league. It's really horrendous. It's really bad. Yeah. And it's not like you've tried to draft receiver over and over again and you're just not capable of doing it. Okay, fine. Maybe you're not capable of doing it. You did it once though. Keon, and he was a second round pick. And actually, I take back what I said to you yesterday. They have drafted good players in the second round. James Cook is one of those players.
Extremely valuable. And this is, from what I've, people smarter than me on this topic with the NFL draft have described this draft as being kind of weak at the top, but deep in terms of like that kind of middle tier. So it's kind of flat after you get past like the first 10 or so picks, but like a lot of talent coming in that like pick 11 to pick 60 range, where it's kind of flat and like you really can pick who you need in a given situation. So
they got Osiris Torrance a couple years ago in the second round. They got Cole Bishop the year before in the second round, and they got James Cook. So 2022, James Cook, second round pick. 23, Osiris Torrance, who's their starting right guard. 2024, Cole Bishop, who's going to be a star safety. So they don't stink in the second round.
Star safety.
I think he's a good player.
Okay.
You're just hearing it here first. I'm just early to the party.
Sure. Never wrong, just early. Yeah, I don't get it. They did. So the full trade was the Bills get DJ Moore and a fifth round pick, right? And they give up their second round pick, which what number overall is that pick? 59?
Probably.
Range?
Yeah, they're like 28th or something. So 56, 59, something.
Yeah, it's definitely a move. I don't know. I mean,
okay, if they gave up a third round, I would feel bad. Let's just put it that way.
You'd feel bad if they gave up a third.
I would give up if they gave
overall.
Up.
I just looked at.
I would feel bad if they gave up a third round. If it was a fourth, and this guaranteed thing, I'd be like, ugh, okay, fine. You're getting it, fine. You're filling a void on the roster. I would accept. Second is steep. Second is really steep. And here's the other thing. You know what's going to get me more upset? They're going to use this as an excuse to not draft a wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible. Horrendous. Like, I think if you get this and then you also draft a wide receiver, you can sell me on it more. Because you're like, this was a real deficiency on this team. We're doing everything in our power to fix this, even if we have to overpay. And you're sort of buttressing it with a draft pick. Like, I hate it.
You'd be drafting a receiver with the 26th overall pick right after trading. Yeah. So you're essentially using your first and second rounder on wide receivers if they draft one.
Great. If you want to say that we're that committed to getting a wide receiver, I can buy it. But if you're saying that this is the solution and now we don't have to address it, I'm not down.
I do think the league moving, it seems like the offensive trend now is to move toward more like 12 and 13 personnel where you have 2 and 3 tight ends on the field at all times. They're kind of built better for that now.
We have tight ends, Kincaid, but one of our tight ends only plays half the games.
It's true. Yeah, he has not been the picture of health.
Okay, here's the other perspective of it that sometimes like, so one is like, okay, if the Patriots did this, how would I feel? The other thing is, how do the Bears feel about this move? Pretty damn good, right? Also because they can draft wide receiver, because they got Luther Burden, because they know how to draft a tight end and got Colston Loveland. I mean, they got enough. I mean, and then Roma Dunze, like they got ballers there.
I wanted to bring this up because it's like this trade that keeps on giving. It really speaks for itself. This trade that they did with the Panthers a few years ago, where the Panthers traded up to get the first overall pick from the Bears, took Bryce Young. The Bears got, amongst other things, they got the Panthers first rounder that year. They got it the following year, and they got a handful of other picks. They turned, the first round pick that the Panthers traded them ended up being number 1 overall the following year, which is how the Bears got Caleb Williams. And just that, like, trading, if it were just that, if it was just Bryce Young for Caleb Williams, that's like such a massive win for the Bears. And then you look at
Luther Burden.
They got Luther Burden out of it, who really closed the season really well last year.
Yeah.
Tyreek Stevenson is a serviceable, like, third corner. He's most known for that play with the Jaden Daniels Hail Mary, where he was like celebrating in the end zone, and then it was his guy that ended up catching the Hail Mary. But he came on really strong at the end of last year. I don't know, man. And then you also
DJ Moore in this context was also a guy coming off of like 100 receptions. By the way,
they got 3 years of productivity out of DJ Moore.
Yeah.
So it's not even like
as they were getting their team together.
Right. They got and that helped develop Caleb Williams to an extent, is having like a good athletic pass catcher on the outside. And so they got those 3 years of production out of him, and then they turned that into a second round pick. Are you kidding me?
That's wild. That's
like
wild.
Why the Panthers and Bills, I think, need.
Yeah,
to be
look, you could just put second round pick from Bills instead of DJ Moore there.
Yeah.
And it's even worse because they got through the 3 years out of him.
You can, really, you can add the second round pick to the compensation
because
they may have gotten.
They already got the best
DJ Moore's
like
last 3 years of great production.
I mean, and look, he might be good this year on the Bills. And
I've always been a big fan of DJ Moore.
Look, their receiver room is so bad that this is massively an upgrade. I mean, he was throwing the ball to Brandon Cooks at the end of the year last year. Yeah. Cooks did not get on the field for the Saints. So it's like it was a real deficiency. So he could have a good year, but like I'm just saying,
and it helps that it pushes Shakir down the depth chart, and he's able to kind of not have
you
to
have
be
somebody on the outside, and like the stupid Bills team keeps like they love running these dumb screens, and DJ Moore can do that too. So great, fantastic! I'm going to be super excited when I see those plays.
And you'll have like the change of scenery bump, so maybe some of that issue of
you gotta
effort
want
or whatever
to be in Buffalo. I gotta say, in January and February, the worst 2 months of the year, you gotta want to be there.
And then the other piece of it, they've guaranteed his contract for the next
holy smokes
couple of years. So in his age 31 season, they're gonna be paying him his full contract.
Yeah, and also what does Ben Johnson know about offense? He's willing to lose a guy for a second round pick? Like, what does he know? I would be honestly a little skeptical making a deal with. I mean, but this is to the point. Like, this is how good organizations are run, and this is how organizations can turn it around sooner than later.
It is crazy, though. This is the same front office that traded what ended up being the 32nd overall pick so that they could get Chase Claypool from the Steelers, which was like kind of an all-timer bad trade. It turned into Joey Porter Jr., who's like a decent defensive back for the Steelers now. So
maybe this is the lesson. You can make mistakes, but it's like there's certain mistakes you can't make. Like, for example, the Vikings. Like, you can't make that mistake, letting Darnold go, getting this guy, McCarthy. He can't play. He's injured. Like, you just can't make that mistake. And we both think that the coach is great, and the previous GM was pretty good. Like, the rest of the roster is good, but that's the you can't make that monumentous, like critical mistake. And they did. And though they make 100 good decisions, that huge one kills them. And conversely, you can make some of these stupid decisions, but if you get the quarterback on this trade, because you have Caleb Williams on the other end of this trade. If you took Caleb Williams out of what the Bears got, I don't know.
Yeah. Who would it have been? But okay. The
Right?
thing is, I think the Panthers trading their first round pick the next year was taking a bet that they would immediately that pick would land in like the middle or the end of the first round, and it was first overall. But even if it wasn't
they
first
must have
overall,
thought Bryce Young is going to be Mahomes like.
right? And even if it wasn't first overall, right? Like say it was fifth, the Bears could have ended up with like there were so many quarterbacks in that draft. You had Caleb Williams, you had Jaden Daniels, you had Drake May,
yeah.
Bo Nix. So it's
okay. Put Bo Nix in there. Then it's like not bad. It's still not bad. It's still good. It's still Bears.
Would you take Bo Nix or Bryce Young?
I would take Bryce Young over Bo Nix. Maybe.
Come on.
Get you like
here.
Bryce Young. How are you not picking Bryce Young? That's your guy. EPA per play.
How can you? I'm not doing.
Listen, just take out all the good teams they've ever played.
I also wanted to show this. This was sure. I wanted to show this. This was a random car I saw in Maryland in 2022, and I'm not trying to like dox this car with its license plate, but it was 4 years ago,
God.
and you have a license plate that says DJ Moore, so you're kind of
a Toyota Yaris?
It's a Toyota something.
Because that's like,
that
would be
like
the
a van.
Next thing closest to like a Prius.
I think it was a van.
Okay.
I think it was probably a Sienna.
Are you sure it's not a DJ? Like maybe it's like a DJ.
Could have been.
DJ Moore.
Yeah, no, it could have been like, yeah. And there's also the possibility DJ Moore went to the University of Maryland.
Oh, shit. He was in the car?
I would have potentially thought that if, first of all, it was November. So I don't think he would have been. I think it's like in the middle of the season, so I don't think he would have.
If I ever get rich, I would drive around a Toyota.
Oh, sure.
Also, Toyota sponsor this. We've talked about the Prius so much. You know what would have been better for the Bills? Who's the Packers wide receiver who's free? Who's a free agent?
Romeo Doubs.
Yeah. What's the name?
Romeo Doubs.
Dubs. It's not Dubs.
I think it's pronounced Dubs. Doubs, and I believe it's pronounced Dubs.
It's called. It is pronounced Dubs, huh?
I believe so.
Dubs. Okay. Well, anyways, he would have been a much better pickup because you don't have to give up capital and like.
You know what? Wikipedia says Dobbs, but I've heard people say Dubs.
Okay. I feel like I've heard Dobbs a lot.
I would go by Dubs because that's pretty cool.
Romeo Dobbs is a great name.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Wouldn't that be a better pickup? You keep your second, you buttress the receiver room with a younger receiver. I don't know. To me, that makes more sense if you're going to do the free agency thing, which you should do because you may miss in the draft.
Right.
But to give away a second, it stinks.
Not to get caught up on this Romeo Dobbs thing, but so during the Star receivers 4 years at Nevada, which it's Nevada, not Nevada, I think is an important thing to put out. Nevada. I am getting that one right. It is Nevada. According to people who live in Nevada.
Yeah. Who calls it Nevada?
Oh, I think if you went around and asked people how to say the state that's directly east of California, the first thing they would say is,
"I would not know."
Exactly. The first thing they would say is, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Geography,
like Texas.
What are you talking about?
But the second thing, once you told them, maybe you say like where the state that Las Vegas is in, I think they would say Nevada. That's just my experience. But it is Nevada, and people from Nevada are very. I don't know. They
upset.
Yeah. So anyway, it says during his 4 years at Nevada, he was always referred to as Dubs. His head coach Jay Norvell called him that. National broadcasters called him that. Nevada's communication staff called him that. In fact, the Wolfpack's pronunciation guide even reads as follows: Romeo Doubs. They have the pronunciation guide for like teams and stuff.
I love you saying the pronunciation guide.
Yeah. Me-O Dubs.
Do they have just a W there? Because that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be fine. Like WS.
Yeah.
A number of times. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so yeah, it's Dobbs.
It's Dubs.
It's actually Dobbs.
It's okay. All that to say,
they were getting it
wrong for 4 years.
At Nevada, they were getting it wrong, and it's been corrected now. He said,
but I don't think it's not Dobbs.
Dobbs.
What about
Dobbs?
How about Dowbs?
He said in a Packers media
can it be Dowbs
session? I think it can be whatever he says it is.
Okay,
and
what did he say?
He says it's Dobbs.
Romeo Dobbs,
like Dobbs, like Joshua Dobbs.
Oh shoot! Okay.
But spelled with a U.
I want to say Dowbs. I'm giving the U its proper way. Anyways, we would be great to have this challenge of we pronouncing his name right for Buffalo?
Romeo
and
Doubs.
Keep our second round pick. I would love to do that.
Yeah, you're right. Doubs phonetically feel like noun.
Yeah. Doubs.
Doubs. Well, it's Dobbs. So anyway.
Sprout.
Nope. It's now Sprott.
Yeah.
Well, that's everything I prepared. So I guess I wasn't super unprepared.
You were very prepared.
As I thought.
You were totally prepared.
But it could still be the most unprepared.
Yeah, you're usually more prepared, I would guess.
I still feel kind of underprepared, but we had a little bit of feedback we should touch on.
Oh, yeah. We have so much feedback. Do you want me to give you
so much feedback, so little time, though, because we got to wrap this sucker up.
Do you want me to give you the thing that I was thinking about, or is it going to be too much?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that I took it all talking about
No, this was
current
great.
events in the NFL.
Yeah, this was great. Well, I'll just give it to you in a little nutshell what I was thinking about.
Okay.
I was thinking about, because the combine was happening. And during the combine, really what we talk about are someone's floor, someone's ceiling, And that got me thinking about, honestly, the week, just the world also, geopolitically. I was like,
oh, okay.
Because you just think, sometimes you think, yeah, it can't get worse than this. And then a week goes by, and then it gets worse. You're like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
I didn't think it could get worse. The floor is not where the floor was, what I thought.
Yeah, we just keep digging.
Yeah, and then I was thinking about the podcast, and I was thinking about, because we got, I've been getting so much mustache feedback, and I've told everybody so much about mustaches that I've learned in this past week. And then I was thinking about, well, what do we do for our next episode? Did we peak? Was that the ceiling? Was that the ceiling of the show? Then I was like, no, because the week before we did the month thing, I got a ton of feedback on that. And I was like, yeah, but I thought that was the ceiling. And then I don't know, was mustache then the ceiling? But then I was like, no, maybe the rapture was the ceiling.
Yeah, we peaked.
But that was the sky. That was because it was coming into the sky. And then I was like, no, because he's gonna do the card thing and the mascot thing. So maybe that's gonna be the peak. Maybe that's the ceiling.
Oh
yeah. So I was just thinking about and then I was thinking about that was it. That was really it.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a question of when did your life peak?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Okay, this is depressing. It's
well,
what's the floor?
Where you just took me.
What's the floor? It's
right.
Sometimes you just think it can't get worse than this. Even the off season, just for the Bills, I was when they lost, I was can't get worse than this. Then they fired McDermott. I was like, crap, this is horrible. And then a few weeks later, I was like, all right, well, I guess that was the low point. And then they signed DJ Moore yesterday and gave away his second round pick. And I was like, what the hell's going on? Why does this floor keep falling?
It can always get worse and it can always get better.
Yeah. Just a week ago, I was like, oh, well, the world can't get worse than this. And then it got worse.
Eventually, you will hit a bottom.
Well, no, maybe there's no bottom. Maybe it just keeps sinking. It's like a quicksand. Maybe there's no floor. There's no ceiling.
Well, All right. Well,
Mitch
thank you for
McConnell.
that. Thank you for that lesson of it can always get worse.
And
That's-
you're welcome for the optimism.
So we've maybe peaked,
We've
and it can
peaked.
always get worse. Those are the two things you've brought
100% true.
today.
Yeah. And you're welcome for that.
Speaking of, it can always get worse. There was a lot of discussion about the months of the year.
Oh my God, I got feedback too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so much discussion.
There
There was way more discussion about that than the mustaches.
Yeah, because
my
people
life.
were upset about the months.
People, it was okay. So the night we recorded that, I brought it up to Colleen, and I was like, "Yeah, we were ranking the months," and I was just casually like, "What do you think? What do you think the months would be?" And she came back and said that September was only better than January and February, and I lost it. I was like getting ready for bed, and I was like laying down, and I had to stand up and walk around for a minute because I don't know why I care so much or cared in that moment, but it like physically upset me that September was being disrespected in that way. Because I was disappointed we didn't put it first, to be totally honest. But I was like, okay with it being third.
I saved you that day. You would have had real mutiny on your hands. If you put September first, people would be going nuts.
No, I did some
people
research.
would be going totally
I was
nuts.
vindicated. Totally vindicated.
No. Here, can I give you some actual... Let me give you some additional real world feedback because I teach kids. I teach kids drums, and so
the first thing I want to tell you before you say that, though, I don't care what kids think about the months. But go on.
Okay, let me just tell you, they hate September. They thought that was crazy. That you wanted to put it first is wild. They felt like they're like, dude, September's like the worst.
Why do they hate September?
They have to go back to school. It's easy. It's an easy thing.
Sure. Do I have to go back to school?
Okay, but you got to understand.
Do adults who are not? No, we're not. I don't rank it for anybody but myself.
All right. Well, then how are you vindicated? You can't be vindicated by other people's opinion. Then
I'm vindicated by
the polling, which is other people's opinion.
Yeah, because it's not. It's obviously not a crazy idea.
It's okay. It is controversial for sure. I think I really helped you by getting it third. First is nuts.
You helped me at all.
The kids felt like September is like the worst. I told them then about January and February, and they were fine.
You introduced to them the idea of the month they were currently in.
Yes, but they were very much like Colleen. They did not like September. And then they also threw in for a good measure. They're like, nothing happens in April and May. I was like, okay.
So September is taking a lot of flack for things that do not happen in September. And I think that's my biggest issue.
In September.
No, it doesn't. Not
where
we live,
are.
Not where most of the country
in America
lives. Yeah,
where
most of the country starts school in August.
In America, where
New York's weird, I guess. And
school starts after Labor Day. It starts on the Thursday after Labor Day.
Name a county in New York.
Albany County.
Albany County.
Yeah.
School schedule.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I just want to see it for myself.
True.
Because
my whole life, it's after Labor Day.
Okay, the first day of school.
Yeah. How do you feel about
It's impossible to find anything on Google now. I complain about this every single day.
Just ask AI.
2024-25 school year. Now I'm on Facebook and it's a video? Why is it a video? Why is a calendar a video?
Can I tell you something?
I'm so mad.
As a kid, you would see parents getting upset with technology, and I realize now every time I complain about technology, it just means that I'm old.
No, that's also not true.
I wish it wasn't.
It's gotten demonstrably worse.
Yeah, because you're aging.
That's a whole.
You're aging out of technology. You don't know how it works anymore.
I know how. No, No.
Get back on the sundial.
This is totally different because it's not that it's not working.
Yeah,
it's not that I don't
doesn't
know.
work for you.
It's not that I don't know how it's working. It's that it's literally wrong.
Okay,
that's the problem.
How much you want to bet if you brought Elliot in here right now, he would figure this out in literally a second?
I would bet anything that he would not.
Okay, now you're just calling your kid stupid.
I'm calling him 3. I'm calling him 3. Okay. So I just found the Albany county schedule. I was about to do a huge victory lap, and then I discovered it was Albany County, Wyoming. So that
nice. Those suckers start in August.
But they start
100%, I believe. Wyoming.
Albany
Honestly,
County.
okay, I don't want to make fun of Wyoming, but
yeah,
they probably shouldn't have
ahead.
summer
Sure.
vacation.
Yeah.
They should just keep the kids in school. I'm joking.
Okay. Wow.
Obviously.
Wow.
Obviously, I'm joking. A lot of smart kids in Wyoming. We know this. Okay.
Calendar of events at Albany City.
I would
schools.
honestly, ironically, I would love Wyoming so much.
Is Albany a county in New York?
Albany County. Yeah, Albany County, New York.
I know it's
you
a
can
county.
go to North Colony schools. Go to North
Because I'm
Colony.
seeing City School District of Albany.
Yeah, Albany County. Yeah, that. But anyways, North Colony. This is the school district I'm in.
Okay, I did find that.
Yeah.
First day of class is September 4th. Y'all are weird.
Or correct. Why would you start classes in August? What are we in college? No,
I'm telling you, man. Most of the country
no.
is August.
It's September.
Well,
Everybody knows
okay.
this.
Well, where we live,
Back to school month. September.
where we live, it's August, and
Your
I think
kids need
people.
more
But
school.
my point is, I think people still, even when their school starts in August, which again, I don't know why people in their 30s and 40s are caring about when school starts, unless they're like a teacher.
I still get a pit in my stomach when school starts.
Okay, well that is something that you should probably. And you work in schools, so I guess it's a little different.
Well, and I do teach at a college, and we also start in September.
Yeah,
mostly because I missed the first week.
I feel like that's more of a college thing. But anyway, all of that aside, September also. In this conversation I was having with Colleen, so she's my proxy for anyone who is disrespecting September at this point. But she's talking about how it's too cold. It starts getting cold in September.
It's beautiful weather in September.
But then immediately after that, she was saying it's too hot.
Too hot, yeah.
So okay, which is it? Are we? So we're it's
a changing of the season. So you get a little bit of everything. It's true. She's fair. That's true.
Which month do you think has more summer days, June or September?
Well, summer doesn't start till June 23rd, so relax. I know.
Which month do you think has more summer days?
Okay.
September or June?
I would rank June. June and September are comparable.
Just answer the question.
I would rank June higher than September, probably.
Okay,
although in our thing we did.
So September gets
technically
lumped
September
in with all this like
months.
fall stuff. Two thirds of September is technically summer.
Well, start school in October, and we'll like September better. That's not my fault. Why are you starting
school in August
September?
now, and people are still blaming September for it?
Because historically, September has been the colonizer.
No one can explain to me why I should care about school starting.
Well,
So
you got 2 kids.
There's also that. Yeah, I know it's great.
But you're gonna have to go back to school shopping. You do
Not
that
in September. We'd be doing it too late if we did it in September.
No, come on. We didn't back to school shop like before school. Really, usually we would just like after the first week of school. We're
honestly.
like, all right, all right. I think I need some stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Where do you think we're going ahead of time? No, you had the first couple days of school, and you're like, shit, I don't have a notebook.
Yeah, who could have predicted I would need a notebook?
Probably need to get some notebook and pens.
Okay. I have hot off the presses, my 8-year-old's official ranking. She did a whole system for this.
Okay.
The Valerie system. I did not put her up to that. That's just, I guess, how she operates. First,
she really used all of that piece of paper.
Oh, yeah. Paper doesn't last a day in this house. First place, December.
Well,
and
honestly, because she's getting Christmas presents.
Yeah. I mean,
start
it was
giving some
Christmas
less presents, and I think
her
December's going to
birthday.
drop down a little bit.
Her birthday is also in December.
Wow. Okay.
So, okay,
Nice.
understandable. Second place, June.
Oh, she likes June. Why?
She said because we often go to the beach.
Oh.
And it's when
Not in July? You don't go to the beach
school
in July?
ends. We normally go in June.
Look at this kid celebrating when school ends. Makes sense.
Right, because she's in school. Okay. Third,
July?
April.
That's a bad decision, I think.
April's overrated. She likes Easter. I don't know. I think it's the worst holiday, but I guess she gets like a basket of stuff and candy.
July should be higher here.
I mean, she has July ranked, so.
Okay.
Fourth, she had October.
Halloween? She's a big
fine.
festivals kid.
Holidays really weighted this thing significantly. Yeah, so she had October 4th. 5th, she had this was the one where I was like, you're nuts.
What did she have, February?
She had February 5th.
Why?
Which is
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
What's the February argument? What's the system for February?
She very sweetly put my birthday as a reason.
Oh, well, that's nice. Did you tell her that you don't like your birthday?
Oh, I straight up told her. I was like, people, if people could rank February 13th, they would.
Yeah.
So, then she had July 6th.
July 6th.
She had March 7th.
Holy smokes.
Which March is trash.
I was going to say, I don't know that this is a great list so far.
January 8th, November 9th.
Okay.
May 10th.
Yeah.
She had September 11th, which I don't think she got the significance of that. And then August 12th.
She had August 12th? Why?
She had August 12th. Because
going back to school?
School starts.
Didn't you tell her that she go back
her
to
notes
school
for
in
that
September?
one? Her notes for that one were literally school starts, boo, with a frowny face.
Oh my God! And what were her notes for September?
No fun holidays.
Yeah, it's fair. That is a strong point against September,
especially on her rating scale, where she heavily weighted holidays.
And
I guess Labor Day doesn't really do anything for the
kids. They're not cheering for Labor Day.
The one point,
oh my God,
I will concede, is our neighborhood pool closes on Labor Day, so that's in September, and that does make me sad.
Is a bummer.
That is like a real sad moment of the summer. So. Oof. I will concede that one.
What's the month that daylight savings happens in the fall? That's horrible.
That was another one. That's October,
right?
Where September got demoted for that thing that happens in October or November.
Yeah, it is getting darker. But not really. Really, honestly,
not really.
October.
Not really. Actually, I believe, I may have this wrong. I think August is the month where you lose the most light.
Yeah, but it's still okay. Like, it's not dark all day.
Because I've heard that there's like a mini seasonal depression that happens in August. I think I want to say
maybe because you're going back to school,
and that could be it too. Honestly, yeah, I'm fine with I'm fine if you dislike August for that reason. Just keep September's name out of your mouth.
September, dude. Like,
well, okay, she did forget one
first
holiday.
Is crazy. Yeah, what?
Which means a lot to me.
4th of July.
No, in September. Is the 4th of July in September this year? The one that she forgot in September was the start of the NFL season, which is obviously very important holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Super Bowl's in February, and we still think it's the worst month.
Again, I don't know. I'm getting tired of explaining this.
We don't like the Super Bowl. Yeah.
It is not a celebration.
It's an ending. It's an ending point.
It's the season's funeral.
Yeah, it is. It's horrible.
Yeah. I would like my halfway through my funeral. I would like us to come to a complete halt and have Bad Bunny come out and sing for 15 minutes, and
honestly,
then resume.
That's a great way to go. Someone gets married.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. You got Otto on.
Yeah, he's on my hat.
You got Otto on your hat.
He's also behind me.
I know.
There he is.
Yeah, and you got Syracuse on the wall.
Always, yeah. That's always there.
That's always there. Yeah.
Yeah. Go Orange.
Are you trying to? I was trying to give you a little segue to.
No,
plug
I
something.
know. I was being obtuse.
I was trying to give you a little opening to.
I think.
talk
Yeah.
about
So
something.
in 2 weeks, I guess. Not next week, but the week after.
Mm-hmm.
I on Sunday.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to launch Mascot Madness, which is going to be an interactive event where people can vote on mascot matchups, and I'll have all that information then. Otto is not going to be involved. So it's professional league, so it's the 4 major sports leagues, mascots from those. So Major League Baseball, National Football League, National Hockey League.
How many mascots is this? Is it over 120 mascots?
Basketball Association. It's 76 were selected for the tournament.
How did you eliminate the other ones?
Well,
some teams don't have mascots.
Okay, some teams don't have them, so that was the easiest ones to eliminate. And then,
but like the Cowboys, do they have mascots? Do the Cowboys?
They do.
Have
His name is Rowdy.
Okay, but when I think of the Cowboys, honestly, I think of the cheerleaders before the mascot.
That's true.
So could you just include the cheerleaders in this thing, and they would be a dark horse to win?
Well, yeah, but they're not. They don't qualify because they're not a mascot. So
nice. Also, you don't like women, so that.
Wow. But I mean, tough but fair, I guess. I was just complaining about how women feel about certain months. Yeah. But so yeah, that I'll explain all the voting and stuff on that special show that will be on Sunday, March, whatever day that is. Is this a good plug? What day is that? What
Sunday.
Day is it's
Sunday.
Sunday. It's Sunday what though? Sunday, March 15th. Sunday, March 15th. So the Ides of March. Which is actually that's when the NCAA tournament selection show is. So the voting will happen that week. Might be some prizes for people who participate in the voting, but I will trickle some of that stuff out. Anything you wanna plug? Where can we find you?
Just find me here.
Okay.
At some point, you'll find me on my channel.
On your channel at some point.
We're here right now.
We're here right now. It could get worse. And it could have already peaked.
It could have already peaked.
But we're going to keep doing it.